Okay, so legs, lower body, hips, hip opening. We've got tennis balls, rollers. So sitting on your mat, rub the outside of the legs, rub up the inside, rub down the outside. Really get those fingers into those iliotibial bands and along the edge of those quads. And then over the thumbs down the inside of those quads, and hold on to those knees. Really roll on those kneecaps. Push the inside of those kneecaps across, and then rub on the outside. And then take your hands down the underneath of your calves and squeezing them. And then reaching down towards those feet, make those feet vertical. Lift that chest up, pull that tummy towards those thighs, holding yourself nice and long. Pushing that right knee down, pushing that left knee, right knee, left knee. Push both knees down, lengthen the head over those toes. Breathing in. Breathing out, release yourself, come up nice and tall, roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Pop your hands on the floor behind. Lift your chest up, breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pull those toes to the nose. Point those toes away. Pull those toes to the nose. Keep that chest lifted, take the feet right. Take the feet left. Take the feet right. Bring that chin down into the chest. Take those feet left. Circles with those feet to the left. 3 circles one way. And then 3 the other way. Big circles, getting those ankle joints working, and then relax those feet. Lift that chest up, pull that chin down. Take that chin up to the sky, lifting that chest up. Press that head all the way back on those shoulders, and then bring that head all the way forward. Turn the eyes to the right. Pull that left ear away from that left shoulder. Turn the eyes around to the left. Pull that right ear away from that right shoulder. Keeping those upper arms pulling back, keeping that chest lifting up. Bring those hands around to the center, sorry, those eyes to the center. And then bring them up to horizontal. Bring those hands off the floor up in front of you. Glide those hands forward over those feet. Rest those hands on the feet. Let those knees lift up. Breathing in, lift that head up to the sky. Breathing out, pull that tummy onto those thighs. Pulling forward. Lift yourself up nice and vertical. Come back to sitting. Push those seat bones in the ground. Rest on the right, rest on the left. Rock onto the right, rock onto the left. Shimmy those seat bones. Feel them firmly on the ground. Lift that chest up. Put the left hand on the right knee, right hand behind. Lift and turn. Keeping that chest up, pulling those that right shoulder back. And then back to the front. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind, pull that left shoulder back. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring those arms up in front. Glide those hands forward. Sit those hands up nice and tall. Lean those hands back. Sit up nice and tall, leaning forward. Sit up nice and tall, roll yourself all the way down to the ground. Take those arms all the way overhead, reach and stretch. Push that right hand away from that right foot, lengthening. And then push that left hand away from the left foot, lengthening. Push both hands away from both feet. Pull those shoulders down towards the waist, bring those arms up to the sky. Push those hands up to the sky. Bring those hands out wide, squeeze those shoulder blades together on the ground. Pushing the back of the head into the floor, bum in the floor, feet, hands into the floor. Lifting that spine away. Bring those hands all the way up to the sky. Roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Sit up nice and tall. Reaching forward. Sitting tall. So bringing that roller in behind you, bending your knees up. Rest those bottom ribs on the roller. Take hold of the head in the hands and any jumpers that are in the way. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lower that body all the way over the roller. head to the ground, and then lifting that head back up. Move the roller up a few centimeters, breathe in. Breathe out, open that chest up to the sky, let that head come down, push that bum down. Bring that head back up to the sky. Move that roller up a few more centimeters, breathing in. Breathing out, let that head come back, push that chest up, stretch through that thoracic. And then bring that head back up. Move that roller up one more, breathing in. Breathing out, lower the back of the head onto the roller. Rocking left, rocking right, rocking left, rocking right. Rocking left with that head, rocking right, feeling the, pushing the head onto the roller. So you're massaging the base of that skull, also stretching, tractioning that neck. Take the head in the hands, roll the roller down to those bottom ribs. Breathing out, breathing in, come all the way back up. Breathing out, rolling down towards those bottom ribs. And rolling all the way back up. So kind of a count of 3, we're going one end to the other, rolling down. And then at the bottom, lean on the left. Roll all the way back up, just on the left side of the spine. Rolling down, rolling back. Going all the way over onto those ribs, all the way down onto the side, all the way back up through that armpit, down through the base of the shoulder blade, back onto the back, taking the head in the hands on that back, down and up, and then onto the right side of the spine. So just on the right, so taking about 3 rolls to get all the way onto the side, and then over onto that right side, all the way through that armpit, down all the way up, all the way down, all the way through the armpit, back onto the back, and then right onto the back. Opening that chest, lifting that, keeping hold of that head, and then stop in that bra strap area. Rest that head down on the floor. Take those hands together, hovering over your chest, lengthen those legs out straight. Bring those arms up into the sky. Bring those arms all the way overhead and reach. Push that right hand from that right foot, take hold of that right wrist and pull it. Then push both hands away, take hold of that left wrist, pull that over towards the right, lengthening that left side. Bring those hands back in, breathing in. Bend those knees back up, breathing out. Take hold of the head, move the roller up to the base of the neck, down to the base of the ribs, up to the base of the neck, down to the base of the ribs. And then lift that body off the roller and come up sitting nice and tall. Swing the roller underneath your knees. Move yourself down the mat so you've got plenty of space behind. We're going to do the sacroiliac joint. Holding the roller, lower yourself down to flat. Rest the head on the floor, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Push those elbows into the ground, bring the heels in closer to the bum. Put the fingertips on the roller. Flatten the back in the floor, lift that pubic bone. Round the back, lift that waistband. Make sure those ribs are all flattened on the floor. Flatten the back, lift the pubic bone, pushing through the heels. Continue the lift and come up into the bridge. All the way up, stretching through those hip flexors, lowering that body, 1 vertebra at a time, down to the ground, moving that back. Breathe in and arch at the bottom. Breathe out, flatten the back, lift up into the bridge. Leading with the pubic bone. Pubic bone's always higher than every other part of your torso. Lowering 1 vertebra at a time, keeping those shoulders on the ground, lengthening the neck, pushing those elbows down towards the waist, flattening all the way through the lower back. Arch at the bottom, breathing in, And then breathing out, push through those heels, pubic bone lifts all the way up into the sky. Bring those arms all the way overhead onto the floor. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen that spine, pulling those shoulders away from the ears, all the way down to the ground. Bring those arms back down by the side. Breathe in, breathe out, flatten the back, lifting, lengthening the shoulders away from the ears, keeping the shoulders down, bring those arms up overhead. Breathe in. On the out breath, lower that body one vertebra at a time all the way down to the ground. Arch the back, bring those arms back down by the side. Breathe in. On the out breath, flatten the back, lift the pubic bone up, bring that roller in. Lower the spine onto, so that the pelvis rests on the roller. In between the tailbone and the top of your pelvis, it doesn't really matter where. Draw the core in and pull that lower back into the roller. Flatten those shoulders in the floor. Rest those hands, palms up. So I've got the backs of my hands on the roller. Hilary, with a short roller, you'll have your arms straight on the ground. Drop that right knee out wide. Bring it back up. Bring your hands so that they rest on the pelvis. Drop the right knee out. Bring it back up. Drop the right knee out, bring it back up. Drop it out, keep it there. Push that right pelvis into the roller and release. Push in, release. Push and glide and release. Push, allow that glide, release. Push, glide, release. Push, glide, release. Bring that knee up. Drop that knee out. Glide that hip in, bring that knee back up. Drop that knee out, glide that hip back in, bring that knee back up. Drop the knee out, glide back in, release, bring that knee back up. Left leg, drop that knee down, bring it back up. Let the hip get used to it. Drop that knee out, bring it back up. Keep the core strong, drop that knee out, keep the lower back in the roller. Lift that knee up. Drop the knee out, keep it there. Glide that pelvis into the roller and release. Glide in, release, glide in, release, glide, release, glide, release, glide, release. Bring that knee back up. Drop the knee out, glide it in, release, bring it back up. Drop it out, glide, release, bring it back up. One more on the left, drop the knee out, glide, release, bring it back up. Hold on to your roller with your arms. Lift that right knee up above the hip. Lift the left knee up above the hip. Take those feet up over the head, straighten those legs, feel the stretch in the lower back. Push on the roller, lift that back up a little bit higher, pull those toes down towards the floor. Point those toes, flex those feet, point, flex, point, flex, point. Take those legs apart. Wide as you can with the toes pointed, flex them out there, point them out there, flex them, bring those feet back in, pushing those knees up to the sky, bend those knees, bring those feet all the way back over, drawing in the core, pop those feet on the ground. Straight away, lengthen those legs out, draw that core in, keeping those, pushing those toes away, drawing the core in, keeping the lower back protected. Do not let your lower back arch. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears, pushing the elbows against the roller. Push that right foot away, push that left foot away. Feel the stretch in the hip flexor. Pushing the right foot, really strong on my tummy muscles. Push my left foot. Push right, push left. Bring that right leg back up. Hold on to it so we protect that lower back. Push that left leg away. Lengthening that left leg. Reaching that left leg away. Really pull that right knee up, separating these legs, but getting a stretch through that hip flexor. Let that right leg go. Hold on to the core. So we're changing legs out straight. Push those toes away. Bring that left leg in. Don't let that lower back lift. Pull that left knee in towards the chest. Push that right leg away. Stretch through these hip flexors. Lengthen. Feel that stretching. So Hilary, you might feel this in that hip area. Push that leg away, pull that other leg in, lengthening through that hip. Breathing in, breathing out, drawing in the core, let go of the left leg, keep those shoulders away from the ears and lengthen those legs away from you. Push those elbows into the roller and push that head away from the feet. Breathing in. Bring that right foot into the roller. Bring that left foot into the roller. Heels down. Lower the back to the floor. Clench with the bum. Lift that pubic bone up. And then remove the roller out of the way. Lower the back one vertebra at a time all the way down to the ground. Arch at the bottom. Flatten the back. Just a pelvic tilt. Come up to halfway. And then release. Come up to halfway. And then release. Okay, push those legs away a little bit. Keep the knees bent. Roll yourself up to sitting. And we're going to sit on the roller. Actually, we'll use the tennis ball first. So grab the tennis ball. Yeah, I might put that roller out to the side. So put the tennis ball in under your bum. So under the right buttock first, I'm doing. And I'm going to roll that ball around in those glutes. Rolling that ball. So find those areas, those circles, grid across right and left. Circles with that ball. And then find an area of tension. Lift that knee up, lower that knee down. Lifting, lowering, lifting, lowering, lifting, straighten that leg out. Bend that leg in, straighten that leg out. Bend that knee in, straighten that leg, bend it, move that ball. Make sure it's still on the area of tension. Bring the knee up, lower it down. Bring the knee up, lower it, bring it, lower it. Move the ball around again. Bring the knee up, take it out. Lengthen the leg away, bring it back. Just move that leg around while you're trapping or holding the muscle. Move the ball around again. Get up the side of your glutes. Get along the base of them. Get right in the bum, right in the bottom. Amazing how this is getting more tolerant. I can actually lift my hands up to move while sitting on the ball. Okay. You can spend hours on the ball on your bum. But this is a reminder that it's good to get on the tennis ball in your glutes a little bit, probably a bit more than we do. Okay, roll over, pop the ball on the other bum. Start with circles. So we start with the circles because we're exploring what's going on. Circles, crisscross. Find those areas of tension. So I'm often on the more on the outside edge. Working through that. Lift that knee up, lower it down, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, straighten it out, straighten and bend, straighten and bend, straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Rolling over, straighten and bend, move the ball around. Continue to search for knots. Bring that knee up, put it out. Bring it up, put it out, bring it up, put it out. Move that leg, move that leg, move that leg, move the ball, make sure you're still on the top, on the spots. Go for an explore. And then when you feel done, raise yourself off your ball. Okay, bring that roller back in. And we shall ease out that. So bring the roller in, sitting on it. So we'll start on the right, rolling through that right side. Rolling through that right side. Rolling over onto that left side. rolling through that left buttock. And then laying down a bit, going over onto the left. Into that left hip. So just at the back. So this is probably, so for me, this refers into the top of my hamstring. And then we're going to go over onto the front of the hip. Through into the front of that hip. And then onto the other side. On the front. And then all the way over. Onto the side of that right hip. And then just onto the back of that hip a little bit. And then back onto the bum. And then sitting up. And then we bring the roller into those hamstrings. Up at the top of the leg. Rolling down from the base of the bum to the top of the knee. All the way up, all the way down. Turning those toes towards each other. Turning those toes to the sky. Turn those toes away from each other. Turning them around again. Lift that left leg up, put it on the right leg. Turn the right leg over so the inside of the foot's to the floor and you're getting the inside of that leg. Going onto the back of that right leg. Going over onto the side of the right leg. The outside. Maybe you need to put your elbow down. All the way up, all the way down. Make sure you get into that hip. I have to keep moving the roller. My roller doesn't seem to want to stay in the right place. Going over onto the front of that leg. And then onto the right on the front. And then turn those toes out and get a bit on the inside of that leg. And then turn onto the other leg. So doing the inside first. And then go on the top of it. On the quads, lift that right leg up. So that we are all the weight on the left leg. All the way along the front of that leg. And then all the way over. And then on the side. Going into those hips. And then rolling over onto the back. Crossing that right leg over. A balancing act. So we've got all the weight on this left leg. And then turning the toe in a bit so we get on the inside. Perfect. Then rest your bum down. Move that roller out of the way for a sec. Oh, we haven't done my calves. No, the favourite part. Sorry, bring that roller in so it's resting on the calf. This isn't going to feel fun. Rolling up, rolling down. Turn those toes to the right. Put that left leg on that right leg. Turn that toe up to the sky. Put that left leg on that right leg. Turn that toe in. Swap legs. Point the toe across so you're going on the inside. On the back of it. And then on the outside. Rightio, now we can move the roller out of the way. Okie doke, sorting those mats out. So sitting up nice and tall, point those toes. Hold behind those thighs, lift that chest up. Bring those toes to the nose. Point those toes away. Take them away from each other. Take them towards. Take them away. Take them towards. Bring those arms up. Lower that body down to the floor. Take those arms all the way overhead, reach and stretch. Shoulders down to the ears, bring those arms up to the sky, bring that right knee in, pull the right knee up. Bring that right leg over the body, turning the eyes right, pushing the knee to the floor, stretch through that lower back. Stretch through those ribs, keep those shoulders on the ground, lift that breastbone up, bring that knee down. Turning the eyes right, trying to look at that right hand. Breathing in. Breathing out. Test how far you can see by shutting your underneath eye. And then release that leg, roll back onto the back. Bring that knee into the chest. Take that leg out straight. Take those arms overhead, reach and stretch. Bring those shoulders down to the ears. Bring those hands up to the sky. Bring that left knee in. Pull the knee up, separate the groin. Bring that knee over, breathing in, breathing out. Releasing that hip. Push that left hand away, turn the eyes left. Pull that left knee to the floor, turn through that lower back. Test how far you can see, shut the underneath eye. Can you see that hand? I can just not quite see the hand on this side. If I lift my fingers up, I can see it. I can't see it on the other side. And then release that leg. Straighten those legs out. Bring those hands to the sky. Bring those hands apart. Push the back of the head in the floor, bum in the floor, hands in the floor. Lift that back off the ground. Breathing in. Flatten the back into the floor. Bring those hands together. Stretching, and then roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Reaching all the way forward, stretch that lower back. Don't curve in your upper back, keep strong. Pushing your head up over your tip feet. Good, Roz. Keep the head straight, or rather keep the neck straight. So look at me for a sec. Try to avoid going chest down, eyes up. Pull that chest, that throat back, so you get straighter here in that neck, so there's not such a bend. Good, Sandra. Good. Good. Eyes looking at the top of the toes properly. And then lift yourself up to vertical. And swing those legs around, come up onto all fours. Okay, on all fours. Hands are under the shoulders, middle fingers parallel, knees are under the hips, feet are level with the knees. Turn the tailbone down, push that spine up. Turn that tailbone up, bring that chest down, bring those eyes up. Turn that tailbone down, bring that back up, bring those eyes down. Turn that tailbone up, bring the belly down, push that head forward, breathe in. Breathe out, slide your hands forwards on the floor, stretch through those armpits, bring that chin all the way down. Breathing in, so I want you to replicate this in the up dog, in the down dog pose, this feeling of this back. Pushing those arms forward, pushing those armpits down, pushing that chin down, pushing that chest down, straightening that upper back and shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing out, slide that bum back, drag the hands in, come back onto all fours. Take those hands forward to the front of the mat a bit. Turn those toes over. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift up those knees, come up into the down dog pose. Come into that down dog. Soften the knees, bring the tummy to the floor, lower those armpits down like you just did on that mat. Slippery mat. Pushing those armpits down, push that right heel back, push that left heel back. Push that right heel back, push that left heel, push both heels back, pushing that tummy button down towards those thighs, armpits towards those toes. Weight on that right leg, bring that left leg up into the air. Bend that knee, lift that knee high, drop that foot down. So this is like the stretch we do in the lying on the floor. Swing that left foot through between your hands. Straighten that right leg behind you. Pushing the heel away, lengthening the head away from the heel. keeping nice and long and straight. Breathing in, lowering the groin, feel the stretch in that hip. Drop that knee to the floor, feel the stretch through that quad. Check that your front foot is level, is parallel to the long side of the mat. Breathing in. On the out breath, push off that front leg, come up on into knee. Bring that pubic bone forward, feel the stretch through this side, through the front of this back leg. Bring that right arm up into the air, breathe in. On the out breath, reach that right arm up high, push that right knee down. Breathing out. Breathing in, spindle the body right. Spindle the body left. Spindle right, come back to the center. Push that hand up higher, push that knee down lower. Release that hand. Put one hand either side of this front foot. Glide that body back. Turn the back toes over so the toenails are down. Bring that tummy onto that thigh. Flex that foot. Point that toe. Flex. Point. Walk those hands round to the right. Sink that chest down. Stretch through that inner thigh. Breathing in. Breathing out, walk those hands round to the left. Let this foot rock onto the outside. Feel the stretch through the outside of this leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring those hands back to the front. Flatten the foot, bend the knees, sink that groin down, lift that chest up. Push off the hands, straighten the leg. Point those toes, spread those toes on the floor. Bend that knee, lift that chest, stretch through that groin behind. Walk this foot across to the left hand. Right hand, sorry. Lower that left knee down to the ground, lengthen that left knee behind. One hand on the knee, one hand on the foot, lift that body up, trying to get that pelvis vertical. Breathing in. Breathing out, shoulders back, pubic bone forward. And then lower that body to the floor, lengthening that back leg down. Take that tummy down to the shin, stretch those arms in front. Stretch those arms in front. Breathing in, breathing out. Walk those hands back to this front foot and lift that body up. Lifting that body up, trying to get the pubic bone forward. Trying to get the seat bones towards the floor. Take those hands away, hold them behind you. Breathing in. Breathing out, lift those hands, open that chest. Bring that pubic bone forward, try and get yourself vertical. And then release those hands. Lower them on the floor and slide yourself forward, stretching through that glute. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Walk those hands forward to this front leg. Turn that back toe over, lift up that back knee. Push off those hands, lift up that body. Come back into down dog. Put those feet so that they are a few centimeters apart. Hands are a little wider, shoulder width. Make sure you're not going to slip on the mat. Bend those knees. Sink that tummy button down towards those thighs. Sink the tummy button down. Check your level. Check your hands are equidistant on the mat. Check your feet are the same distance apart. Push those knees back. Push those heels down. Put the pressure on the right leg. Put the pressure on the left leg. Put the pressure on both legs. Push those knees back. Bring those armpits down. Remember that puppy pose. Weight on the left leg. Bring that right leg up in the sky. Bend that right knee. Lift that knee high. Drop that heel behind. Push that left leg straight, lengthen through that psoas, through that belly, and then swing that right leg through between those hands. Lengthen that left leg back, keep on those toes. Lift that chest, stretching, through the front of this body. Push that heel away, push the top of the head away. Lower that back knee down to the floor, lengthening. Breathing in, breathing out. Check this front shin is vertical. Push that chest forward, keep the soles of your toes down. Lifting up, push off this right foot, come up onto your knee, onto your knees, hands off the floor. Bring that left arm up into the sky. Push that left arm up, push that left knee down. Breathing in, breathing out. Turn the body to the left. Turn the body to the right. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Come back to the center. Push that hand up. Push that knee down, stretching. Breathing in. Breathing out. Release that hand. One hand either side the front foot. Turn the back toe over. Glide that bum backwards. Glide that bum back. Stretching, lowering the tummy towards that thigh. Swing those hands to the left. Push that bum out wide. Stretching on that inner thigh. Come back to the center. Take those hands round to the right. Let that foot slide out or slide onto its side. Feel the stretch up the outside of the leg. Come back to center. Flex that foot. Point that toe. Flex, point, flex, point, spread those toes. Bend that knee, let that body come forward, lift that chest up, stretch through the back hip. And then straighten the front knee, bum in the air, stretch through that hamstring, keep that tummy low. Breathing in. Breathe out and bend. Breathe in and straighten. Breathe out and bend. Lift that chest up. Chin up, chest up. Good. Walk that right foot across to the left hand. Lower that right knee down to the ground. Lengthen that left leg behind. Lift yourself up. Bring the pubic bone forward. And then lower down over this front leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lengthen. Take those arms straight on the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Walk these hands back towards this front leg, lift yourself up. One hand on the foot, one hand on the knee, trying to bring the pubic bone forward, trying to bring that pelvis vertical. Shoulders back, breathing in. Breathing out, knees into the floor. Take hold of those hands behind and lift. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring that pubic bone forward. Try to get vertical. Breathing in, breathing out, and then release those hands. Lower those hands down on the ground. Lengthen that body. Breathing in, breathing out. Walk these hands back towards this front leg. One hand either side of the knee, one hand either side of the foot. Turn the back toe over. Lift that back leg up off the floor and come back into down dog. Arrange your feet, make sure they're level. Arrange your hands, make sure they're level. Make sure they're equidistant from the center line of the mat. Soften the knees. Tummy onto the thighs, armpits down. Push that right heel down. Push that left heel down. Push both heels down, bring those armpits down. Breathing in, stretching, breathing out. Keeping that tailbone in neutral with that spine. Loosen that neck. And then come over those hands, bend the knees, come down onto all fours. Hands on the hands on the feet, hands under the shoulders, knees are under the hip. Turn those toes to flat. Turn that tailbone down, push that back up. Turn that tailbone up. Bring that chin up, bring that belly down. Come into neutral. Take that right ear round to that right hip. And then bring that left ear round to that left hip. Bring that right ear round to that right hip. And bring that left ear round to that left hip. Hold yourself back into neutral. Put the weight on the hands and the hands and the left leg. Take that right leg out straight behind. Bring that right knee into the elbow. Take it out straight. Bring it in. Take it out straight. Bring it in. Take it out straight and hold it. Down to the floor and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee. Keep neutral. Shoulders back and down. Draw that core in. Push the foot up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing the knee under the body. Take the knee out to the side. Bring it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Take that other leg out straight. Knee to the elbow. Out straight. Knee to the elbow. Out straight for 3 more and in. 2 more and in. 1 more and in. And then hold it out straight. Toe to the floor and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Push it to the sky for 5. Keep that tummy engaged. 4. Shoulders back and down. 3. Inside of the elbows forward. 2, 1. Swing the knee under the body. Take it out to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it on the ground. Turn the tailbone up, bring the eyes up. Slide those arms forward and stretch through that chest. Bring that chin to the floor, breathing in. Breathing out. Push those hands away. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push those hands away. Bring that chest down. Walk those fingers forward. Sliding that armpits down. Glide that body back towards the heels. Drag those hands in. Come back up onto all fours. Turn that tailbone down. Push the back up. Turn that tailbone up. Lift that belly. Drop that belly down. Come into neutral. Take that right arm up into the sky. Bring the shoulder back. And swing that right arm through under the left armpit. Take that right arm up into the sky. And then put it on the floor next to the other one. Take that left arm up into the sky. Swing it through under that right arm. Breathing in. Push off that right hand, bring that left hand up in the sky. And then bring it back next to the other hand. Turn the tailbone up, arch the back. Turn the tailbone down. Sorry, I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, dip the belly down. So turn the tailbone up now, dip the belly down, eyes up. Slide those arms forward on the floor one more time. Reaching that chin down, stretching through those armpits. Breathing in, breathing out. Glide that body back, come up onto all fours. Walk those knees forward and sit down on the floor. Put those legs out in front, hold behind those knees, lift that body up. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Lift that body tall. Bring that, cross that left leg over the right leg, bring the left leg in. Pull that left knee up towards the shoulder, turning round to the left. Bring that left shoulder back. Pull that left knee up to that right shoulder. turning. Release that left leg, let it go out straight. Bring that right leg in, crossing it over the left leg, pull it up to the bum. Take hold of that right knee, lift that body up, turning round to the right. Breathing in, breathing out. Release that leg, turn back round to the front. Put both legs in front. Slide those hands forward, reaching towards those feet. Bring those hands all the way up into the sky. Breathing in, release those arms out wide, dust the floor. Bring those hands all the way up into the sky again. Breathing in. Breathing out, push those arms up. Release those hands out wide. Rest them on your legs, bring your eyes horizontal and roll your shoulders. Well done.